Hello and welcome to What's Easy. Today we'll be treating an important concept in plane geometry, which many of you might think you already know. That is finding the area of a square. What if I told you there are more than one ways to find the area of a square? So in this video, I'll be showing you 3 ways you can find the area of a square using 3 examples with 3 different pieces of information. We have our first question here. It requires us to find the area of the square of side length of 6 centimeters. So if this is our square, we have the sides, since they are equal, they are all 6 centimeters each. So to find the area of this square, we're going to be using the commonest and the straightforward formula, which I think everyone already knows, which is area is equal to the square of the length. Okay, and or the square of the sides, where L are the sides and A is the area. So in this question, the length or the sides is given as 6 centimeters. So let's plug in our values. Area is equal to 6 square, which equals to 6 times 6. Therefore, the area of the square is equal to 36 centimeter square. Let's take a look at another example with a different piece of information. And this says we should find the area of square of diagonal length of 9 centimeters. Okay, if you observe in the previous example, the sides were given, but in this case, we do not know the sides measurement. However, the diagonal length is given to us as 9 centimeters. So this formula is not applicable here because the sides are unknown. So therefore, we are going to be using a different formula to calculate the area of the square. So this formula is given as the area is equal to the square of the diagonal divided by 2. Okay, where D is the diagonal length. All right, and A is the area. So the diagonal in this question, the diagonal length equals 9 centimeters. So in putting our values, we have area is equal to 9 square divided by 2. This gives us 81 divided by 2. Therefore, the area of this square is equal to 40.5 centimeters square, and these are answer. Let's take a look at our third method. All right, we're to find the area of square whose perimeter is 32 centimeters. Notice that this length or the sides are not given. We do not have diagonal as it is in the previous example, but the only information we have here is the perimeter, which is 32 centimeters. So any of these formulas cannot go. So we are going to use this formula for calculating the area of a square, which is given as area is equal to the perimeter all over 4 all squared. Okay, where P is the perimeter, A is the area. So perimeter here is equal to 32 centimeters, right? Let's plug in our values. We have the area is equal to 32 all over 4 all squared. So this gives us 32 is equal to 8 square, and 8 square is equal to 64. Therefore, the perimeter of this square is equal to 64 centimeter square, and these are answer. I hope you are able to learn a thing from this video. If you did, please do not forget to leave me a comment, like this video, share, and please support me by subscribing to my channel. Bye.